Good evening to all and welcome to the session. Before we go to the actual session, I would like to talk about the new batches. What are these batches? Team Phoenix, SSC, CGL, and CHSL batch. Please give me a second. Uh, Team Phoenix, SSC, CGL, and CHSL 2021-22 exams. Then we have, good evening, good evening. Then we have this SSC, CGL, and CHSL 2021 exams. Foundation batch SSC, Set Brahmastra batch, complete batch on general studies, all SSC 2021 exams, Agni batch. If you take 1 year subscription, you get 4 additional months, and 2 year subscription, 8 additional months. Every Sunday, this is important. Every Sunday, there is a combat test, scholarship test. All that you have to do pre registration, you have to answer 40 questions in 50 minutes. You can win scholarship from a pool of 1 crore. Based on your rank, you get the scholarship. These are the subscription offers. If you use my referral code Murthy10, you get 10% discount. All set, let's crack it. Now we'll go to the actual session. As I said, this is an important one. What is this? Every Sunday we have this combat test, Unacademy scholarship test. This scholarship test is very useful, and you can win scholarship from a pool of 1 crore. It is every Sunday at 12 noon. 12 noon. Use my referral code Murthy10, and based on your scholarship, based on your rank, you get the scholarship. Now we'll go to the actual session. Please have a look at the first question, try to answer. Your promotion will depend the quality of your work, will be depend. You have to decide whether it is right or wrong. Looks like Satya Prasad, you are the only one. Today is today, tomorrow, festival time. Let's see. Please respond. What is the answer for the first question? Satya Prasad. Prasad, what is the answer? Your promotion will be depend the quality of your work. Is that right or wrong? Here, it is will be depend grammatically not correct. Your promotion, you don't consider all these words. Will be depend not correct. Your promotion depends upon, this seems right. Will be dependent the, grammatically not correct. And depend on, your promotion depend on. Promotion third person singular, then you cannot say depend on. It should be depends upon. So what is the answer here? A is the answer. Answer is A. Your promotion depends upon the quality of your work. Anywhere, anytime. The progress depends on the quality of work. So please go to question number 2. This is based on an idiomatic expression. Donkey's ears means what? Not easy to guess based on the words. You have to know the meaning, only then you can make out. I think the second slide hasn't been displayed. Today, more than 20 seconds, a lag time. I will wait. When you see, you try to respond. The second question. Donkey's ears, what does it mean? Oh, Harita has joined. Donkey's ears, a long time. Answer is the second option. It is not a decade. Decade means what? 10 years. That is not an easy one, not a regular one. I'm not surprised. Decade means 10 years. It is not the answer. Century, all know 100 years. Since school days, it is not the answer. Answer is the second option. Donkey's years means don't, sorry, a long time, a long time. Donkey's years. If you don't know, you don't know. As simple as that. Go to question number 3. Oh, one more student has joined. That's good. An excellent response for his readers refreshes the author and stills his creative sense and functional skills. I don't see the third slide. Oh, very slow. Harita has answered. Let others also respond. Then I will tell whether it is right or wrong. An excellent response for his readers. You should not go beyond that. An excellent response from his readers refreshes the author and stirs his creative sense and functional skills. When a person writes, obviously expects a response. If the response is very good, he gets motivated, he or she, and feels like giving the best. So, answer, you have to look at the options. It is not A, it is not a B, it is not a D. This is, I mean, all these are correct expressions. We have to choose. Answer is this is wrong. We have to say from his readers. That is the right answer. Response from, that goes with a prepositional combination. Response from someone. Go to the next one. Concerning appreciation of art, what does it mean? Something concerns, goes with art, appreciation of art. Good evening, Chauhan. Good evening. A little late. So, what is the answer? Appreciation of art, art or beauty. In fact, the question is more about beauty. Please mention the question number. Harita says D. I want others also to respond. Concerning appreciation of art, what does it mean? Now I see the slide. Today looks like more than about 30 seconds. We have to wait for each question. That is too long. It is not particularistic. Particular, from that you get particularistic. Oh, Venkat, you're here. Ideal, ideal situation means appropriate, suitable, perfect, not correct. Poetic, nothing to do with poetry. Answer is aesthetic. There's one expression, usually we say aesthetic, aesthetic world. What does it mean? Related to beauty. Beauty, you can also say art. Related to beauty and art, we use the word aesthetic world, means related to beauty, related to art. No, answer is a fourth option. Not poetic, it is aesthetic. It's a separate branch, aesthetics. To bite off more than you can chew, what does it mean? You should be able to make out based on the words, should not be that difficult. To bite off more than one can chew or more than you can chew. I usually see Harita is the first one to respond. After that, I see, yes. To eat very heavy and rich food, that is not correct. To challenge someone to do difficult work, not correct. To take on a task too big for oneself, answer is a third option. To finish a work in bits and pieces, not correct. So what does it mean? To bite off more than one can chew. It means you try to take up a work and it is beyond your capacity. You cannot do it. Still you try to take it up. Then we say he is trying to bite more than what he can chew. He is trying to bite off more than what he can chew. That is also an important one, but easy to answer, should not be that difficult. Some idioms you can guess based on the words, some you can't make out. We got one question, donkey's ears, long time. You cannot guess. What is the answer for question number 6? Online shopping platforms provide information on books, groceries, medicines, etc., so that we can get the latest products. So here we have information, that is a noun. Before a noun, we need to use an adjective. All these are adjectives. Time worn, why should time worn means very old? Why will they provide old information? This is a simple word. And previous information, no, they have to present the latest information and immediately, based on that, instant information, immediate information on books, groceries. What does it mean, groceries? Things we buy every month, rice, sugar, wheat, tea powder, whatever we buy every month, we use the word groceries. And the person is called a grocer. Grocer is a person who sells groceries. You have to know that word. And greengrocer is a person who sells vegetables. Someone sells groceries. Groceries, we also use the word provisions. Provisions, groceries, they mean the same. What we need every month for survival. But greengrocer, a person who sells vegetables. Please go to the next one. Question number 7, an easy one. Select the antonym of the given word. What is the given word here? Commence. First, you have to know the meaning of the word commence. Then it becomes easy for you to answer. Question number 7. Commence means what? Begin or start. And what is opposite? Start is the same synonym. Pause. You start, you pause. But here it should be opposite. Clamp. Clamp in a way means it goes with tools or it goes with things. Clamp also means to restrict. Clamp, curfew. Clamp down, curfew means impose. Impose or thrust upon. Answer is close. That's an easy one. Should not be difficult. And commence. They have commenced the program means what? They have started the program. Opposite, actually, they should have given the word end. They ended the program. Commenced, started, ended the program. Wind up, end, they all mean the same. I'm trying to do in the gap because 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I can't sit idle. I'm trying to do a bit of value addition. What are the other words? Pause. Take a pause, we say. Take a break, we also say. Take a break. Venkat has answered question number 8, first one to respond. What is the answer? This time it is not a computer question. A software tool used to read electronic documents is known as what? SSC, what happens? They take questions from different subjects. Sometimes they ask questions related to biology and they ask questions related to, answer is browser. Sometimes they ask questions related to archaeology, anthropology, sociology. How can a person without biology background answer? But the point here, you should know the basics of everything. Usually, I tell my students your approach should be while preparing for competitive exams, you should know something about everything and everything about something. That is your core competency. I hope you got it, Venkat. You should know something about everything. That's the reason why they ask questions based on biology, based on chemistry sometimes. So, what is the answer? The ninth question. I don't see the slide, but Durga Bhavani has already answered. In India, child labor is a socio-economic issue. Here, issue, singular noun, that need urgent attention by everyone. Is verb is in present. Here, even here, the second clause, it is in present. The sentence is in present tense. Both the clauses are in present tense. Based on that, and the subject in the second clause, what is the subject? Third person singular. And issue, we have to add s or es to the verb. Need is not correct. That need is not correct. That needs. A socio-economic issue that needs urgent attention. This question is based on subject verb agreement. That is SSC. In fact, SSC sometimes ask vocabulary related. They take words from what is the source, I really wonder. Those words we don't use, we don't come across in everyday life. Strange words, weird words, bizarre words, at least a few, not too many, a few. Very difficult to answer. A person who knows English well may also find it very difficult to answer. Some words are like that, and that goes only with SSC. What is the answer for question number 10? D. Who is this? Harita says D. Please mention the question number, that's always better. While participating in the marathon, an 18-year-old girl was knocked fur by a passing truck. Here, it is based on a phrasal verb. Question is based on what? A phrasal verb. There is a phrasal verb knocked down. It means what? To be hit. So knocked fur is not correct. Knocked up is not correct. Knocked in is not correct. Answer is the person was knocked down by a passing truck. We also use, there's one more related phrasal verb, run over. Have you heard of this? Knocked down, yes, that is right. And there's one more, run over by a truck, knocked down by a truck. Now we have close test. We have 5 blanks, and you have to read, these are the options down for each blank, numbered. Students should develop a quality of, whenever you come across a particular phrasal verb, you have to think of the related phrasal verbs. Knock down and related one, run over. Based on run over, you have to recollect run out of, run into, run over. That approach helps in the long run. Here, students should develop a quality of to elders and respecting their views. Quality of listen, grammatically not correct. This is listened is ruled out. And students, subject plural, you cannot say listens, not correct. Answer is D. Students should develop a quality of listening to elders and respecting their views. Quality of listening to. Perfect. Their experience and knowledge can play a major role in shaping a student's personality and career. That is also true. Students should do what? Measure, acquire, access, assess. The second slide hasn't come yet. Listening, quality of doing, quality of the verb ing form, quality of what? Listening. Here, listening is a noun, gerund. 12b. Previous sentence talks about elders respecting their views, and based on that continuation, their experience and knowledge can play a major role. That means what students should measure. How can students measure elders' knowledge? Acquire, hold that one. Access. Here we don't use the word access. Assess. Measure, assess, synonyms. Not correct. Answer is a B. They should acquire. You should acquire knowledge from elders. You should acquire that knowledge and experience from elders. That is correct. Being helps students to keep themselves morally high. This is a bit difficult in the sense you have to understand the context. Contextual awareness is very important here. Blank number 3. Yes, 2 is over, acquire. And what is the next one? Being helps students to keep themselves morally high. This is a clue for you, morally high. Very good. Harita has answered and she has got it right. Here, morally high, then we cannot use smart, sharp, intelligent. They have nothing to do with morality, being morally high. Simple. Usually there is a saying, what is it? Learned people are always simple, humble, down to earth. There's another saying, what is it? Empty vessels make more noise. So, still waters run deep, empty vessels make more noise. Those who are learned, they have a lot of knowledge, they're always simple. It shows their moral values, ethics, morals. Answer is simple, simple lifestyle. All great people are simple. Being simple helps students to keep themselves morally high. One should not get carried away. Exactly. All great people are usually simple, down to earth because they don't focus on trivial things. They focus on something very important and they tend to be very simple. I'll tell you something interesting. There's a saying in English. What is it? A great man shows his greatness by the way he treats little men. They don't focus on those trivial things. A great man shows his greatness by the way he treats little men. They're always humble. Being, so what is the answer? I see some students have responded. Blank number 4. Students should also learn to respect general views, no. Expressive views, no. Typical views, no. Different views, because views differ from person to person. No two individuals can have the same views. Like our 5 fingers, different people, different views. We have to respect. My perspective is different, your perspective is different. My views are different, your views are different. So I have to respect. That all these quotes are very useful. So thank you. Thanks for that, Venkat. Good evening, Malik. A little late. So students should also learn to respect different views and cope with diverse situations. Different views, diverse situations. These qualities will play a vital role. Vital means important role in the of teamwork and leadership skills. In the what? In the structure of teamwork? I don't think so. Development of teamwork, hold that one. Manufacture. Manufacture doesn't go with this context. Structure doesn't go. Arrangement, irrelevant. So, what is the right word over here? Development of teamwork and leadership skills. Very important. Teamwork, leadership skills, very important to achieve success. So answer is second option. Yes, here you have to find out the synonym. Implicit. What is a synonym of implicit? Yes, you guys got it right. All the five correct. Today is today and tomorrow festival. Today is one festival, tomorrow another festival. In spite of that, you guys are here. That is highly appreciable. It shows your interest to enrich, to learn, to acquire knowledge. Of course, tomorrow is a major festival. Diwali is tomorrow. 16 implicit means what? No, 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 no. Yes, of course. Tacit. Implicit means what? Implied, not direct. What is opposite? Explicit. I use these words quite often. When it comes to passage, if you want to answer questions, passage asks questions based on implicit information, explicit information. What is explicit? It is printed in the passage, direct. Implied. When you read the passage, you understand what exactly the writer wanted to convey. That is implied, implicit. Synonym, tacit. Answer is the first option. Unclear, honesty has nothing to do with this. Unheard, not relevant. And do remember two words: implicit information, explicit information. Any question based on explicit information, easy to answer. Any question based on implicit information, not easy to answer, a bit difficult. Please go to question number 18. 17 is missing. I had to delete. There was a problem with that question. So it should have been 17. Just ignore that. Please don't wonder where is 17, where is 17. Don't ask me. Covert has a different meaning, Madhav. Covert goes with an individual, a person, and it goes with the field of politics. A person resigns from a particular party, he leaves a particular party, he goes to another party, but the actual intention to get the inside information of that party, then we say is a covert of that particular party. So, what is answer 18? The news of general elections was covered by sole media, not correct. Multiple media, that is correct. Singular media, single, not correct. Here you have to recollect nouns of Latin and Greek origin. They don't take S or ES, they are different. Nouns like criterion, criteria, phenomenon, phenomena, memorandum, memoranda, alumnus, alumni or alumni. And medium singular, what is the plural of medium? A lot of students think it is only media, but you can also use mediums. This word goes with culture medium in the lab. When you are talking about culture medium in the lab, then you can, the plural form of that is mediums. But generally, medium, the plural is media. But in the exam, you come across the word mediums, don't think it is wrong. Mediums is also correct. Many students don't know that. And also, you have to recollect all the words related to all the nouns of Latin and Greek origin. Syllabus, syllabi, radius, radii, matrix, matrices, index, either indexes or indices, stratum, strata. All these are very important. Medium, single medium, Venkat, medium singular form, media plural. Usually, this is what people know, but a lot of people don't know that medium plural mediums. But the word mediums goes with culture. If you go to a lab, research lab, there you come across culture medium. For that, we use mediums. Select the antonym of the given word. Expand. What is opposite? Collect? No. Gather, collect, harness? No. Deposit? No. Express? No. An easy question. Expand, what is opposite? Contract. Contract can be a noun, can be a verb. Where is a contract? That is a noun. And something is contracted, it's a verb. Expand, verb. Expansion, noun form. Some of these questions are very easy, but exam is always like that. A few questions are easy and a few questions are difficult. Select the correctly spelt word. I use this. Am I audible? I say quite often, am I audible? So what is the answer? Correct spelling of that? It is not this, not this, not this. Audible. 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 Audio, audible, related words. Yes. People high in humility avoid expecting special treatment. You have to think of words like I have already said: humble, modest, simple, full of humility, down to earth, down to earth. They all mean the same. Humiliation, a negative word. Humiliation means insult. Humility, a positive word. You should not get confused between these two. Don't see the slide. It has been, I have written so many words. I still see the slide that goes with question number 20. But you guys have answered. How come? People high in humility, a positive word, avoid expecting none any special treatment, one only. They avoid expecting any, yes, any special treatment. Answer is B. All the words are very important: humble, modest, simple, not proud, humiliated, insulted. Exactly, Venkat. It's always better if you write that way. What happens? Your knowledge gets consolidated. I always appreciate students who write the answers when the session is on, a live session. Once the session is over, it doesn't help. During the live session, you write the answers. That definitely helps when it comes to consolidation, consolidation of your knowledge. We have an idiomatic expression we have got many a time: bark up the wrong tree. So, what does it mean, bark up the wrong tree? Oh, already you have already answered. Fine. To make no mistakes about doing something, to make dogs bark at cats hiding in trees. This is ridiculous. To send dogs to track someone, to be wrong about the reason for or way of doing something. What does it mean? Bark up a wrong tree, bark up the wrong tree. To catch a wrong person, to look at a wrong reason, to think of a wrong reason. Answer is that. See, while preparing for competitive exams, certain habits help in the long run. One of them, during the live session, you write the answers, you interact. When you interact, you will be able to listen attentively. It shows that you're listening attentively. And when you write, obviously, you will be able to remember. And one more thing, after the session, you have to take all these questions. Next to the question, you have to write, what is this question about? What is this question about? That also helps in the long run. Please go to question number 23. No one has answered. Now I see. Harita, first one to respond. A mere 43% of Indian women, we need a noun in the plural form. So here singular is not correct. Don't consider this, don't consider this. Now where is the error? Don't consider any of these. That means these are right. Answer is this one. Woman is not correct. It should be women. The noun should be in the plural form. Very simple. The noun should be in the plural form. Women. Oh, this statistics are interesting. A mere 43% of Indian women own cellular phones, as opposed to almost 80% of men. That is a bit strange. Men depend a lot on phones, cellular phones or mobile phones. 24. What is the answer? Select the synonym of the given word. A riddle. This is an important question. Many students may not know what exactly it means. Answer: riddle means puzzle. A riddle, puzzle, same synonym, puzzle. Not response, not game, not reaction. Something is a riddle means something is a puzzle. Here you have to recollect the related word mystery. But mystery has a different connotation, not exactly. Puzzle is something you cannot understand. A riddle. Usually, if you take English people, when they meet, when they converse, they use a lot of puns. Pun means what? Joke or riddle based on based on homophones. What are homophones? Homo means same. Phone means sound. Words with the same sound and different meaning. Yes, puzzled, bewildered, and also perplexed related words. You have answered 25th one. What is the answer for the 25th? Vegetarian. So what is the answer here? It is not the first option. It is not the second option. It is not at all. Answer is the third option. Non-vegetarian, vegetarian. Today people talk about green lifestyle. Have you heard of this? Green lifestyle. We talk a lot about organic cultivation, organic food, all these things. English conversation is known for puns, a lot of jokes, a lot of puzzles based on homophones. Now, what is the answer for question number 26? Leave no stone unturned. I use this quite often. While preparing for competitive exams, don't leave any stone unturned. My usual statement. I always tell my students, huh, contracted form. That is very popular right now. What is no, sir? Here, leave no stone unturned. I use regularly. I always tell my students, while preparing for competitive exams, don't leave any stone unturned. Means what? Try every possible way. Nothing to do with these. Don't leave any stone unturned means don't leave any source, touch every source. Because a competitive exam, you're competing at the national level. Thousands and lakhs of brilliant youngsters are competing with one another. And today there's a plethora of information. There's so many websites, there's so many channels, there's so many books available in the market. You don't have to worry about the information. Competition is severe, competition is cutthroat. So you cannot take anything for granted, you cannot take anyone for granted. You should not leave any stone unturned. 27, a lame excuse. This also goes with education field. Sometimes what happens, students come late. We ask the reason, how come you are late today? They give some reason, and rarely we say, then we may say, the teacher may say, don't give a lame excuse. Means what? Good explanation. It's a negative one. Useless talk, ill feelings. Unsatisfactory. Answer is the first option. Oh, I'm surprised. Someone has chosen. No, no, answer is the first option. Excuse me. Unsatisfactory. Lame excuse. We also say silly excuse. Lame excuse means a silly excuse. The word lame also goes with the persons. A lame person. It has different meanings again. One of the meanings, a person who is physically handicapped. For that person also we say a person who cannot walk properly, that person limps. Limp means you cannot walk the normal way. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Oh, Subramanyam, I could not respond to you. Tomorrow I'm going to be a little free. I will respond to you. Please don't feel bad about that. I remember your question. Fall flat, something falls flat or something fell flat means what? To fail to stand, to fail to realize, to fail to maintain. Answer is a fourth option. To fail to produce intended effect. Have you guys chosen Have you guys chosen the fourth option, 28? That is the answer. Imagine there's a particular product, a particular policy, a particular idea. His idea fell flat. The new policy fell flat. Means what? It failed to produce intended effect. And there's one important word I would like to give. Sometimes we try to do something and we try to do that expecting a positive result, but we get a negative result. Then there are two words you have to think of. One is counterproductive, not productive, counterproductive, opposite. Another important word you have to think of, boomerang. Boomerang can be a noun, boomerang can be a verb. As a noun, it looks like this. It is used for hunting by Australian Aboriginals, tribal people. It acts on the principles of aerodynamics. So, boomerang, another meaning, negative. You expect a positive result, you get a negative result. So, what is the answer for 29? Bear in mind. Please bear in mind. We also use keep in mind, bear in mind, keep in mind. Respect, observe, pretend to listen. Remember, please bear in mind means what? Please remember. Keep in mind, we also say, please keep in mind. Grease the palm. This goes with, in our culture, we have every language, I suppose. Grease the palm, a very popular expression in different languages. Yes, remember is the answer. Grease the palm means what? Dirty, dirty one's hands. No, it is an idiomatic expression, idiom. Work in a garage? No. Slip and fall? No. Grease the palm means bribe. Bribe someone. When you bribe someone, we say grease the palm. Yes, of course. Here, this goes with corruption. When it comes to corruption, you have to think of one word, rampant. Have you heard of the word rampant? Corruption is rampant, means what? Widespread. Corruption is rampant, means what? Widespread. And someone is not corrupt. There's one idiom. What is it? He is above board. Have you heard of this any time? He is above board. He is above board means what? He is honest, clean. He is not corrupt. And also, there's whenever we talk about India, we talk about integrity, national integrity. The word integrity has another connotation. Look at the example. He is a man of integrity. He is a man of integrity. That also means the same, honest. He is above board. He is a man of integrity, meaning honest. And he has values, ethics, principles, morals, all these words you have to think of. Have you got it? So do remember when you come here, No doubt I may bring 30 questions, you get 30 answers, but always I try to do value addition. Based on one question, you should always ask yourself, once I get the answer, what else can I learn from this question? Look at the words, look at the options, see if you don't know a particular word, refer the dictionary, find out. And if you see some word, based on that, if you can recollect some information, recollect, that helps in consolidation. Always, I tell my students, look beyond. That is being smart. Only question answer, no use. Today there's so many books. You can refer any book, you get the question, you have the question, you have the answer. But you come here just to get enriched. Enrichment is important. How can we enrich ourselves? How can I enrich you guys? Knowledge point of view. Always look beyond, think of related aspects, recollect and consolidate. That is very important. Hope you guys have got enriched. Thanks for being with me till 8:15 in spite of the fact that today is a festival. I wish you all a happy Diwali. Tomorrow there's no session. Enjoy the festival. Forget about this session. Just enjoy the festival with your members, the members of your family. And I will see you guys day after tomorrow. Try to create word maps always. Whenever you come across a potential word, based on that word, if you can create a word map, create a word map. That also helps in the long run. Thank you very much. Good night.